Hey guys, so let's do our daily card and energy clearing. So calling on God, Source Universe, our angels and guides, and the highest beings of divine love, infinite light. Let's see what the card is. This card? Okay. And this card it says balance. Did we have this recently? I feel like I've seen this recently. It says, take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, set boundaries with your work. Okay, it's really cute. I don't know why this unicorn's really cute and she has a necklace. Okay, so let's tune in and see what's going on. So the first message coming through is about coming more fully into your power, stepping more into your power, stepping up more fully into the light. I see there is a light beaming down. This is supposed to be you. And you're transforming into this beautiful unicorn butterfly hybrid. So, yes, that's your next. It's like the next level of your power. Let's see what we're gonna do. And allowing you to set healthy boundaries. So we're gonna go there first. The first thing I'm feeling is there's parts of you that don't believe in, it's like you don't believe you deserve boundaries. Also parts of you confused about what boundaries are. It's like, what are boundaries? So there might be some of you who don't have boundaries, like energy boundaries, just let people take from you, drain you, things like that. And then other people might have, you might have some boundaries, but now it's time to level them up. I know from my own personal experience, I used to not have any boundaries, so I was very exhausted and drained all the time, was overgiving in friendships, and then when I started doing healing work, also with clients, just like undercharging, undervaluing myself, and just overgiving, which led to intensive burnout. When you give too much, it can also cause a lot of bitterness and anger, right? And the thing that's really interesting is, I wish I knew this back then. A lot of times, like with light workers and really sensitive people, we think that we're doing the other person a favor by sacrificing our own happiness and our own energy by giving them what we think they need. But actually, we're actually enabling them. When we sacrifice ourselves and our own energy, our own boundaries, our own joy to help benefit other people, they're not actually benefiting. Believe it or not, they're not actually benefiting because for one thing, the energy exchange is not even. So, and maybe you don't feel it at the time, but there's a lot of anger and bitterness because you're doing something that your soul doesn't actually really want to do. So it causes this pain in your heart. And when you continue doing it over and over for years and years, and probably lifetimes as well, it builds up in the heart, and it can lead to lots of things like anger, depression, lots of illness and disease if you let it keep going on and not doing anything about it. It can cause some major issues because you're constantly giving, not letting yourself receive, taking on things that aren't yours. Because when you do that, right, when you let down your boundaries and you're overgiving, you end up taking on other people's stuff, their energies and stuff, and that also clogs you up. And then if you think about it, you keep doing that and you think you're doing all these people a favor, right? You're like giving them all of these extra things and going out of your way when you're like exhausted or you're tired or you truly don't want to do it, but you think you have to because you have to be nice or whatever you feel like you have to be, that we are conditioned to think we need to do. it causes, it causes the anger, it causes the bitterness, and it causes a lot of things. There was one more thing I wanted to say, now I can't remember. Oh yeah, so you're no longer being authentic to you, and I see this all the time with clients. They're coming to me and they're just like, I'm so drained, so exhausted, and I'm tuning in to see what's going on, and they're just they have so much anger and bitterness because they're overgiving. Like some of my clients that do healing work and they're not charging enough, so they're overgiving. They're going out of their way. Like what I mean, like going out of their way is like they're doing more than they should be doing. That's out of their like container that they created with the energy exchange, and it's causing so much drain. They have all sorts of cords. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. When you overgive, and you're no longer giving from a place of love, but you're giving a place from fear. It creates the cords, and that's how the cords get attached to you and the other person, which ends up causing the energy drain. So it's a lot of things, and I guess I had to keep talking about this. It's just coming out of me because I feel like a lot of people need to hear this because it's very common for light workers because we are naturally healers, whether you're doing it professionally or not. So important. Like even with friends and family, you think you're doing them a favor by like giving, giving, and giving and giving, but um, oh, that was the other thing. It also causes enablement, right? Because you're not allowing them to come into their power and stand up for themselves and to trust that they can do those things too. I'm not saying we're not supposed to like go out of our way to help people. That's not what I'm saying at all. Because we all need help sometimes, but I'm saying you need to find that balance, and that's the most important thing. You have to find that balance, right? If you're overgiving, you're not in balance. If you're feeling terrible all the time, you're feeling drained and exhausted, that's not balance. So that was the thing coming through. So let's clear anything else blocking you from being balanced to the giving and the receiving. So just feeling there's a lot of unbalance in the receiving energies and the giving energies. So yeah, lots of over giving I'm feeling, and then not enough receiving back. Receiving back from God, receiving back from Source Universe, receiving from your angels and guides, receiving from yourself, allowing you to take time to check into your heart, to your soul, to see what it is that you want to do, and letting yourself know it's okay to say no. It's okay to have boundaries, right? You can do that. I think for a lot of light workers, sensitive people are we have such big hearts, so much compassion, so we want to help everybody, right? You want to give to everybody, but and that's a really really beautiful trait to have. You just have to remember to really take care of yourself, and the more compassionate and loving you are, it's extra and sensitive, extra important to have the boundaries, because you can easily easily just like phew and topple over. So allow yourself to give back to you. I'm feeling some blocks, especially in the heart area, some resistance to receiving. So let's clear that. There's parts of you don't feel worthy and deserving. It's like I just have to give. I'm just here to serve, and that's it. It's like I'm here to serve and give, but the receiving line seems to be blocked. So let's clear that more. And there's this feeling that I'm not good enough, I don't deserve. So let's clear that. It has to do between you and God or Source or Universe. So let's clear that. It's like if I don't believe I deserve and I'm worthy of God, then you're not going to allow from other sources either, right? Like from people or friends. What if someone wants to do something nice for you, but you're blocking it? Or if the universe wants to send you these amazing things, but you block it so you don't believe you're worthy. This also includes with being a twin flame as well. We're not allowing the good in. Twin flame wants to come back, but you don't believe you deserve. he can't come back. He or she can't come back. Like the energy is like, I want to, I really want to. But then if there's parts of your heart saying, no, I don't deserve love, I don't deserve greatness, I don't deserve all of these wonderful things, then you're going to block it, right? So let's clear that too, in relation to allowing your twin to come more closer to you, no matter what stage you are. Like just allowing the spiritual union, all levels, physical as well, just allowing you and your twin to come closer together more fully. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance. There's a lot of fear, so let's clear the fear. I feel it in my heart. The fear of allowing your twin to come too close. So parts of you have your arms open, you're like, yes, I love you. And then there's other parts that are like, no, go away, too scary, too bright, too much love, too much joy. So let's clear the parts of you that are super terrified of happiness and joy and love and abundance. It's like, oh my God, so bright and so shiny, just leave me alone. I just want everything to be dark and gloomy because this is what I'm used to. I'm used to feeling miserable. I'm used to feeling bad. So why are you trying to send this sunshine to me? Oh my God. There's some parts of you that are panicking too. So let's send soothing love there. And let's also do this for your twin. So if your twin has any of these parts that we're talking about in the video, also allowing them to receive, as well as your loved ones and anyone else that could benefit, and they're open to this healing. Wow, okay. Anything else you have to do? I'm getting that's good for now. So just check in, see how you're feeling. And the question for you today is, let me think. What do healthy boundaries look like to you? Oh, that could be a challenging question for some people. So I invite you to answer this question. What do healthy boundaries look like to you? And the balance, right? So the healthy boundaries and balance in your life, what does that look like to you? And if your life doesn't look like that, like if you write your description, you're like, that's not how I operate in my life. So you can take it one step further and write one action step you would like to take so that you can start to implement these healthy boundaries and balance in your life that you would like to create. So yeah, this is a challenging question, but if you take some time to answer this, you can really start to see some big shifts in your life. You'll be more in your power, you're going to feel better, you're going to have more energy, and the great news is you're going to be able to serve more and give more when you're filled up, right? Instead of coming from this place of I'm empty and drained, but I have to still give and give. You let yourself receive more, take care of yourself, and you're going to be overflowing with so much energy and glowiness and juiciness and sparkles. You're going to be able to give more and give from that place. And that feels so much better, right? To receive from a person who's coming from an overflowed cup than receiving from someone who's empty. It feels way better. So yes, turning to a lecture, but the archangels, sometimes they need to lecture, like Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael is all about health, so he's coming through big time, and Archangel Metatron's coming through because he is all about helping the light workers and empowerment, so it's all connected. So, and if you need help and support, I'm always here. Just all my information is below if you'd like to get a one-on-one session, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!